Live. Hey, we're live. Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's see. Okay. Here we are. Welcome, everybody, to the continuation of the MSQ. I've made it to level 100, because I've been playing offline. So now I'm level 100, and I look so badass, I think. Look really cool. Look at me. Very cool. How do I take? Oh yeah. And I got these things. These things are like old weapons. But yeah, I look freaking awesome, don't I? Fuck yeah. Alright, flex. Let's see. Is that flex here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bust the balls. Welcome to the continuation of the MSQ. So I'm level 100. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We arrived at Astaroso. I'm sure people are aware. This game's pretty old already, but so Wuk Lamat is a Dawn servant. Bako Jaja, he turned out to be a giant wuss, it seems like. Anyway, there's a bunch of other things that happened, but I just don't remember some of the characters' names. But here we are. We're in this western countryside type place. It's like a western, like there's saloons and drunkards and everything. Let me see if I can get that thing up there. I probably can't. It requires some jumping and all that. Oh no, I could just walk up here. Doy. But we're with Aaronville, and he's visiting some old haunts, it seems. Look at this. Oh, I'm not even on it, shoot. Look out! Shalom. Haha. Shalom. But yeah. So now, we just finished, a main story quest involving some riffraffs and a corrupt, sheriff. And so here we are. Let's do this side quest. It's probably gonna give me like, Aether Current or something. Let's talk to, who is this man? It's an old man for sure. Let's see. Okay. Let's talk to this old man. Yeah, Aether Current. Well, when the bill comes due, Tuan Zohi is seeking help with a family matter. Let's see. Say, aren't you the one who was stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? I could use a capable hand like yours, if you'd be willing to lend it. The name's Tuan Zohi. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in but I'm here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, but when I spied him dealing with some unsavory looking man, exchanging unusually large sums of money, I confronted him about what I saw, but he'll say little more than, it's just a misunderstanding, then grumbles as he changes the subject. I realize this is sudden, but could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He's in trouble. I just know it. Alright. Problem solver at your service. Oh, weight's been lifted on my heart. Bless you, sir. His name's the Tikawa. Was it Tequa? The last I saw him, he was heading inside this here saloon. The Tonawata with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises, most like. You can't miss him. The Tonawata. Where is he? He's in the saloon somewhere. Oh, he might be upstairs. Oh, there he is. That's him for sure. Let's see. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. A new face in town, eh? But what can I do, you fool? Your grandpa told me something that you're like dealing with sharks or something, bro. What is it? He thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago was one of my clients. Clients, huh? I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning gil to folks having trouble with coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them pale, but I'll get to that in a moment. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town here. But then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Kamaka's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had a good authority that gil was on its way to becoming some common currency here in the wilds. So I decided to sell the land for gil, and those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without troubles, seeing as money is involved, but I never lend to any unsavory types. Really? When it comes to money, there's no unsavory people, huh? Your grandfather's worried sick about you. Bro, your grandfather thinks you're hustling people. The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems like my silence only made things worse. He found himself in the real tight corner once. Gills were got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he'd put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything. But maybe it's time I change that. This job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town. But how do I get them to see that? Pray to God. I've got it. Oh, I got it. You're going to come and watch me work. Huh? I'm busy, bro. I'm saving the world here. Your grandpa won't hear anything I have to say that involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you. So come and see what good my work does for us and how I help people here. He did send you here to help me, didn't he? I promised to make it worth your while. All right. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. Me and you, partner. Let's go. So we're gonna go hustle people together? Right then, before we get started, I should probably know who it is I'm working with. I am Rival, hero extraordinaire. Rival, eh? Well, Rival? Our first job is to go and see a miner named Wakwazi. He had a pretty bad accident on a job a while back. Had no money for treatment or much of anything, really. So I loaned him the gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past the time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word. It's been time enough for him to not only return back to work, but also receive his wages. Several times, in fact. He usually comes here into town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. Meet me just outside of town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. Quiet. Oh, is it the no? There it is. Give me my money. You're here for the money. I was gonna pay, honest. I just mixed up the dates is all. Can we settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wakwazi, and you're not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying the bank. Obviously hiding something. But I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you can do to persuade him. Maybe a little flex to show him we're serious. Oh yeah, bro? You don't want to give us the money, huh? Well, I'm gonna bring out the big guns. You see these? Yeah. Ye gads, look at those arms and those bulging neck muscles. Fine. Just put all that away. I'm the muscle now. Here you go. Jesus. Bring the muscle with you. Those were intimidating muscle. It's all here and with interest. If you had the money, why go all through all the trouble avoiding me? When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took really good care of me. See, I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her. Well, I understand. Really, I do. But if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have a long talk about how you manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out of the street without a gil or even a pen to my name? I'll give it some thought, and we can talk later. Later. See ya. What a good old pal. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and supported him through his recovery. That was to count for something, right? I'm still not convinced. Bro, you used me to intimidate him. Come on. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. He's basically like a loan shark. He's the loan shark. Let's get back to it then. I should warn you, the next client I had in mind may be something of a hassle. He ran off in the middle of the night and I haven't seen him hide nor hear of him since. Luckily for us, I heard him from an acquaintance of mine, and someone fitting his description was seen lurking around the shop to rob Skygate. We're looking for a minstrel named Zemeshpi. It's Sorrow with black hair, about the same age as me, and surprisingly shy. I'll meet you there. Okay. We'll get on our horse. That's right. This is our horse. All right. Easy going Tonawada. Sorry, friend. I don't know anyone by that name. But before you go, you wouldn't happen to have any tuna, would you? I'm positively parched. Unfortunately, this is the man you're looking for. Perhaps someone else nearby can point you in the right direction. That's not it. Yukatawa. Ugajao. It's not this one. It's the Meshpi. Sorry, the name doesn't ring any bells. That said, I think I saw young Mitsaro head over to the other side of the trailhead. Poor boy looked upset about something. It's not the man you're looking for. You're hot on the trail. You go into these buildings? Yeah. Oh, here he is. Whoops. Okay. There he is. Who are you? Who are you? The cow is looking for you, bro. Yes, I'm some SP, but what do you want with me? You found him. Nice work, rival. Kawa, what are you doing here? Looking for you. Word around town was you were in a hurry to leave to Yaktaral. I'm afraid I can't let you leave just yet. What? You may not look it, but Zemeshki is quite the popular minstrel in Husum, or at least he was. It's been feels like ages since he last wrote a song, and you can only make so much singing the same old tune day in and day out. Zemeshki came to me for help. I gladly offered him a loan. It should have been enough to help him get by until inspiration struck. Oh boy. I have nothing. But it hasn't. And with no money to pay you back, I panicked. Maybe if I sold my instruments, those instruments are your livelihood. I could never ask you to do such a thing. I've got it. Here, give me your hand. What? This is... But I've yet to return what I already owe. What you need is to meet new people, see new places, experience more of the world than just Husa without Hawaii. A minstrel's inspiration doesn't come just from thin air, right? You're not wrong. All I could think about was how my songs weren't good enough anymore. How everyone was disappointed in me. My heart was so full with fear and anxiety. I guess there was no room left for music. So take the money and go to Yaktaral. And for the next month, I want you to travel. See everything there is to see. Find your muse and bring back the MSQ we all know and love. Thank you, Zutakawa. I won't let this skill go to waste, I swear. What a sweet guy this Zutakawa is, huh? So what do you think? John, well done, what'd you say? I'll admit that was quite generous of you. That was pretty sweet. What did you expect me to do? I'm not a monster. Besides, I see this as more of an investment for the future. There's still one last client left on my list. One more opportunity for you to learn about my work. Sweet guy. Zutakawa's next client is an unexpected addition to the list. Really? Good. Oh, sorry. Ready? Good. We're off to see a young dancer by the name of Tamazi. She's pretty famous in yeah, with all fans all across Shaluan. It was a real shame when she had to quit on account of being sick. The medicine she needed was expensive, to say the least, but I footed the bill. She reached out to me long ago with the good news that she's not only fully recovered, but looking to start dancing again. There's going to be a comeback performance soon, so she asked me to stop by to discuss something beforehand. Can't imagine what though. There's still plenty of time before she needs to make the first payment. In any case, let's go and pay her a visit. La 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 la. Back on stage. Well, you know what would be a perfect mount for this area? No. Definitely not that. Not right. This one. Ponytail. Oh, there she is. Quite the minstrel. Zutakawa, it's so good to see you. Oh, and you brought a friend. Well, let me get right to the point. I want to help you promote my upcoming show, and I want you to do it with dancing. What? Dancing? You can't be serious. A far more exciting alternative than standing idle, passing around flyers, Shirley. I've seen how well you can dance after you've had a few drinks at that saloon. All the proceeds will go toward repaying my debt to you with interest. So more people are there are in attendance, the sooner you can be repaid in full. Oh boy. And your friend here, he's not from Tyrol, is he? I've no doubt he knows a step or two that will draw eyes for passerby. So, what do you say? Oh, God. Well, friend, I hope you're wearing your dancing shoes. In fact, I am. We must go and dance for the good peoples of Husatawi. Let's go and garner what interest we can in the show. We meet here afterward. Oh, boy. I got the perfect dance. You know what it is, the Manderville. Gotta bust it out. Alright, who am I that dancer for you. Upstairs. Come to the show. Come. What's all this now? If you want a drink, I suppose I can call the boys for a round or two. The Tunatawan worker and his friends seem to have spare time in their hands. Try a dance to spark interest in the upcoming show. It's big. Oh, I gotta do the normal dance. Oops. Oh yeah, check these moves out, bro. Check out my clogs. And some mighty fun footwork you got there. It reminds me of old Tomezi. Oh really? Wow. A comeback show, really? No time for drinking it. You best get ready for the show. Horrible dancing. I call this the jitterbug two-step. Content pillow. Wait. Oh, it's the corn servant. That motherfucker. Something you need? I've just finished buying my tuna, but I can spare some time before it needs to be stored. Content Pelopello seems to be finished with their errands for the day. A spirited dance may rouse interest in the upcoming show. I call this the Pelopello two-step. What do you think? Goodness, what did I do to deserve this performance? What do you think, bro? You want to go see this hot chick dance? The comeback performance of a famed dancer? I've never seen one of those shows before, but it would make for a wonderful story to share when I return home. I'll have to stop by and see. Interesting. This dancing that I'm performing is hypnotizing these people. So stupid. But it turns out the guy's kind of generous. Grandpa was worried for nothing. Dumb grandma. An idiot. The opposing officer. Having business with the dust watch. Apologies, sir, but we're off duty. My suggestion speak is for someone inside. The opposing officer is enjoying their time off. A lively dance might help them enjoy it even more. What do you think of this dance, officer? Am I fit enough to get arrested? He's drunk. Arrest him. The dancer, eh? Not sure what we did to deserve his entertainment, but thank you. There's some hot chicks making a comeback, dude. You wanna go see her? Oh, I see. I heard she retired after falling ill. But you say she's back in plenty of performance, we'll certainly not miss it. Let's go, boys and gals. Later. What a famous, she's a famous dancer in town. Oh, very cool. The two-step tired Zitakawa out, bro. Look at him. He's exhausted. Bro, get up. Jesus Christ, you're lame. She's drawn. Quite a crowd. Dude, after all this, her fans adore her. Bro, what type of dancing did you do? Phew. I may have gotten a little carried away with my dancing, but people seem to enjoy it, which hopefully means more people are attending the show. Bro, I just did the two-step, bro. What's with you? What's going on over there? Huh. Seeing as we may have time before the end of the show, now might be a good time to tell you more about how I started this business. Alright? I said my grandpa found himself in a tight corner once because of a gill. That was a long time ago, before selling our land, before I was even born. Even when Shaw was a little bit more than a sparse collection of shops, I still saw it as a fair share of tradesmen passing through. My father and grandpa made their living catching and selling game to them for pals. And one day, while trying to sell more game, a merchant told them that a gill would soon become the currency of choice in Shalimani. That they'd be better off exchanging all their pals for gill, where there was still time. Unable to see through their lies, they played into the slave, trading away all their hard-earned pelf at horrible rates. With only a paltry sum of gill left to their names, they were at a loss. Then they met the woman who would eventually be my mother. She was deeply moved by their plight, and so she lent the money she had in savings to start a new life in Tuli Ola. You can't put a price on such an act of selflessness, which is why, when they learned that the savings were for, they opened their home to her until they could repay their debt. The three began a new life together. The years passed, and by the time the debt had been repaid, my parents had already fallen in love. I see. They were bamboozled. It's a story my mother told me often as a child before they passed away. If not for my mother's kindness, I wouldn't be here. And all I've ever wanted was to follow in her footsteps. That's why I sold our land and started my business. I didn't think your grandfather would understand if you told him. Well, why don't you tell your grandpa that, dude? He wouldn't mind. And that's assuming he'll stop to listen. That's where you come in. Alright, well, you make a point. Well, I imagine it won't be much longer before Tom Enzi is finished. Alright, what a sweet story. Two servings of spaghetti al olio. A pepperoncino. What is that food? Pepperoncino al olio. Nice. It's my favorite. Ooh, need GPS? Oh, let's go. No. Need GPS. Clear. Withdraw. Bro, why is this so hard? Alright, let's go. Zikao has shown you all he can of his work as a moneylender. What a sweet guy. Seems it'll be a while longer, so you're gonna have to wait here with me for Tom. Besides, isn't it about time you return to speak with my grandfather? I think by now you've seen all there is to see of my work. I'm fairly sure I saw him over near the saloon. Go ahead and give him your honest thoughts about my work. Alright, let's go tell Grandpa. He's a loan shark, Grandpa. He fucking gives people money. You're back. Tell me true, traveler. Tell me true, traveler. Hold on. Oh, Shiva. It's Shiva. Be silent. chewy, chewy. Wait, is this a monk? That's another monk. Wait, no, that's not him. What is this guy? This is insane. That was fast. Alright, here we go. You're back, Traveler. Tell me, what sort of trouble has my grandson got been up to? He's actually a pretty good guy. He loans money to people. Dealing in loans? That's swindling people out of their appeal. I'm sure God's I thought we raised him better than that. You know, he's been helping people, bro. He's been helping people with Gale? Huh. He said he's over at the dance all right. I made up my mind. I need to see what's become of my grandson with my own eyes. I need to know he's all right. I should be fine if I observe from a distance. Of course, the old bones don't move as fast as he used to. You go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Yeah, your old bones and your old brain. I didn't know this was going to turn into a western. Oh my god, he's going to hide behind this pole. You won't be able to see me behind this bush. The show is a huge success, thanks in no small part to your help. Here, as promised. This is far more than what we agreed on. I can't accept this. Oh, don't be silly. I only wish that I had more to offer. I could never have hope to afford that medicine from Tulio, and I had made peace with the consequences of that. Grim though that may sound. But you wouldn't hear it. You loaned me the money I needed for treatment, and here I am taking the stage again. A dream come true in every sense of the word. You've given me a second chance at life, and for that, I'll be forever grateful. It's no big deal, you know. I'm just a guy. I think I've seen enough. I gotta go talk to my friends. Get away from that hussy. Grandpa, what are you doing here? Hello. I wish to see what an upstanding good individual my grandson's become. And thanks to the two of you, my heart is at ease. I carried so much resentment for those moneylenders. I assumed the worst when I heard about your job. I was blinded to the good you could do and the people you could help. Like your mother helped me and your father. Once upon a time. You reach out a hand to those who find themselves on the brink of ruin, and with the greatest of care you pull them back. I suppose I do. But I'm sorry I didn't talk to you sooner. I was convinced you'd be cross with me and didn't know how to broach the topic without upsetting you. Always so considerate. This town could stand to see a little bit more of that. I'd like to hear more about your job if that's all right. After you finish work for the day, of course. Well, our business here is finished, so don't let me keep you. Go and put that extra deal I gave you to good use at the saloon. You're determined to see me keep it, aren't you? Well, I suppose Grandpa and I have a lot of catching up to do. You go on ahead to the saloon. I need to speak with Rival for a moment. I'm so proud of him. Thank you, you giant muscular man. I'm out of here. See ya. Thank you again for all your help. I was a little bit more than shocked to see you here with Grandpa, but I'm glad we're here to finally able to talk. I owe you a great debt, Rival, and I'll do my damnedest to try and repay it someday. If you ever find yourself having trouble with coin, I hope you think you need to call on me. Oh, that's, I kind of do need money. You only gave me 800, bro? Come on. Come the fuck on, bro. You cheapskate. Jeez Louise, I help a guy out. I need a moss. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Okay, now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Shennewazi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. I want to see. I don't know why I don't like doing main scenarios. But they need a healer, so maybe I'll go do it. Turn into Saji. Oh wait, it needed a tank? Oh. See, the thing is, I'm not too familiar with the main scenarios. And I have a bunch of poetics. I don't think I really need to do that. Clear. I can do this one. Alright. There's another side quest here. To Zeni. Right back. Oh, we're talking to these fools. Namika, oh god. Dumbass Namika. Here's your bracelet. My bracelet, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuk Lamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the Deputy Chief turned out to be the band's leader. I always knew something was right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. What a bitch. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. Yeah, that's right. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quikwana and Linguini. If it wasn't for you believing in Zekoa and doing what you did, you'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard, Wihute, put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zekoa would find a way to get us. He always was best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. What? Even so, if anyone should give the Diskwatch the slip, The Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Yeah. Go. God, yeah. Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and on one of these days, I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again! The Dust Watch. That's cool. Well, if you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. Okay. So I'll be here a while yet. Well, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? What? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a large was struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. I need to go rest. Please end this. Let's do that then. The station is just over there. Alright, let's go. Bow to your sensei. Alright, well that was... Wish you would have told us, dumb bitch. Let's talk to Tezani. This young man has a furtive air of someone about to make an audacious request. Sorry to be a bother, but will you be passing through Luwataninyawawasi anytime soon? My pa lives over that way, and I've been meaning to pay him a visit, as this job's keeping me busy. A little too busy. Anyway, I was hoping you could tell him from me. I'm doing fine and working hard. And let me know if there's anything you need. His name is Wakapi, and he works down at the kilns. I hate to impose, but I'll be real grateful if you could do me this favor. Sure. Where is this? Where? Is it that one? I guess I get to go down there and check in on your paw. Check in on your paw, he's cool. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. Oh, well, who would be?
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
Well, but since there's voices, let's do it.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Basically calling it a shithole. What do you want?
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand, too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Are you? Dude, you could have at least asked. You piece of shit. Oh. Well, there's more people in here.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitowikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Great voice. I love it. Is it you?
Something the matter?
Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? You guys wouldn't like happen to love trolleys, right?
They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our ceruleum-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you.
Oh,
If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Love it.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Though no small lumber in Shalawani, I must confess I've never visited the home of the Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suppose they may have a dim view of the railroads. Okay. Let us continue. Do we have any more quests around here? No, just the main. Aaronville is eager to be off to the Piari-Yoanan Plain. Come, let's follow Walita. There's another station on the way. Be sure to drop in. Oh, Shenza. Be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek designs of the head end myself. But if you peek through the windows, you could probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. Let's get to it. Well, see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. So what was it that I was trying to get? Oh, the guild has... Right. What is this shield? We're at 46. Poisoned hearts. Clammers may not be stacked. I really don't know what that means. The story. Okay, I'll be right back. In the meantime, we're gonna be doing some push-ups. Okay, be right back. Oh my goodness. Sorry, got sidetracked. Alright, where are we? Excuse me. I realized I wasn't using some of these skills here. And they're really helpful. Alright. Let's see here. Until we get that. I need to figure out what this thing is here. What is that for? Is that when I use this? No. Okay, so it refills one time. But what do those gems do? Wait, what is this skill here? Rush to targeted enemies. Oh, okay. Icarus. Yeah, I need to figure out what this little thing here does. Let's see, is there like a help guide or something? Play guide? No. Maybe here? No. Character. Active help, maybe? Jobs. No, no, that's not what I mean. You know what? Maybe I could look for player search. Jobs. English. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, PvE. Oh, here we go. Well, I guess we'll just message one of these people. Yee. You know what? Let's go play some Ball of Trail.